Welcome everyone to the post-match presentation of the third ODI of the MyTeam11.com ODI series, co-powered by Skoda and KEI Wires and Cables, West Indies versus India. Congratulations to India. They've taken this ODI series by a 2-0 margin. Well done to Virat Kohli and his men. We'd like to thank the official sponsors of the series who have made this possible. MyTeam11.com, title sponsor of the series. Skoda and KEI Wires and Cables, co-sponsor. MYK Laticrete, Dalmia Cement, Me Shomi, Byju's, the learning app, Sandals, the world's leading all-inclusive resort and West Indies team sponsor. Blue Waters, the official team, the official water of West Indies cricket. Masuri, the official team helmet provider. Betway, the official betting partner of Cricket West Indies. Next on the agenda is to name the presentation party that stands alongside me. Mr. Sanjit Sihag, the COO of MyTeam11.com. Mr. Vineet Godara, CEO of MyTeam11.com. Mr. Sunil Baby, Director Offline Sales, Shami. Mr. Sunil Ramdeen, Regional Public Relations Officer, Sandals Resort. Let me ask the West Indies captain Jason Holder to come forward now. As normal, Jason, just this way. With the rain coming in at 22 overs during your batting effort, what effect did that have?
It definitely changed the context of the game for us. We had to just be really careful when we go back up, just to set it back up. Starting back is not easy on the surface, so we just had to give ourselves a bit of time and then try to get some runs in the back half of the innings. I think the batters did a reasonable job in that instance.
So what did you think at the halfway of the contest to setting 255?
Yeah, I felt we were always in the game. Probably didn't execute as well as we would like to with the ball today. Credit to the Indian players. I thought Virat played an outstanding knock. We let him off. We put him down early and it paid off. He made us play. So I guess it's a contest of the game. We've just got a whole lot of chances, but I didn't think we executed enough or well enough today with the ball.
Yeah, I suppose the tough questions would be asked in this scenario. Does this team have an issue knowing how to put away tight situations?
Well, we've let ourselves down, a lot in the recent past. We've just got to find ways. I think the situation now, once we convert it once, guys would understand a little bit more and, be able to do it more often than not. Just have to get across that hurdle. It's just a situation where we haven't been across that hurdle for a little while in terms of season, in crucial moments, in games, and it's a matter for us to really, really sit down and take ownership.
Is there enough in the system? Do you have enough in the tank to get these guys across that line in future?
There's a lot of work still left to be done. Lots of work to be done. I think at the level below, still a lot of work to be done there. In terms of just getting players to understand, the context of cricket and where world cricket is going. I think if you look at our scores of regional cricket, they're still not up to par, up to where world standard is. So it's just a matter for us, to take a little closer look, probably at the level below, and just trying to get guys into the modern day format of cricket.
As you move on to the red ball concept of this story, your thoughts?
Well, we've got to turn things around. We lost 3-love in the T20s, 2-love here and in the one day. So it's just a matter for the test guys to raise their hands and turn things around for the group.
All the best, Jason.
Thank you.
Thank you to the West Indies captain, Jason Holder. Now a few awards to get through, and the first is the Redmi K20 outperformer of the match, who will receive a check, and as chosen by the TV commentators, Chris Gale is the winner of this award for his 72 from 41, including 8 fours and 5 sixes. Impressive half-century from Gale. Mr. Sunil Baby presented the check. I'd now like to ask Virat Kohli to sign the ball for the fan of the match. The MY Laticrete fan of the match. And Virat will walk this way because he is the My Team 11 player of the match, and he'll receive a check and the trophy for his 114 from 99, the award chosen by Mr. Barry Wilkinson and presented by Mr. Vineet Godara. And I don't know how Virat is going to do this, but Virat is also the Sandals player of the series, and 4 nights at any Sandals resort for his 234 runs in the series. as chosen by Mr. Wilkinson, and Mr. Sunil Ramdeen presents the check. Virat, how do you feel about the margin of victory in this series?
Well, I didn't want to disappoint you any further. You asked me about conversion rate in in the World Cup. So, yeah, jokes apart, I think last couple of games I've presented a challenge for me to step up for the team. But I don't think that, this particular game I can not speak about Shreyas's knock. I mean, the way he batted out there in the middle took a lot of pressure off me, honestly. And I could just play with the tempo I usually play with. But I think his knock was the game changer today.
Must be asked if he can be a candidate to go one up, given the way that he's played in that batting order.
Well, look, I mean, we obviously want to have people take responsibility at different batting positions, but he certainly presented a strong case for himself. The way he's come in and played according to the situation. Last game as well, he didn't strike at 140, 145, but this game, that was the demand, and he completely just played in full control. Not at any stage did he look like getting out, and he was just putting pressure on the bowlers. So, as I said, really good tempo, really good character, really good confidence, and he's got the skill to back it. And as I said, he's presented a really good case for himself.
There'll be millions who would want to revisit my question to you about that conversion rate and try to get some tips as to how you do it. I'll leave that there for now. What I want to ask you is how's the finger?
Yeah, it's fine. The thumb got a bit of a knock. Thankfully, it's not a fracture. I don't think it's broken because I wouldn't have continued otherwise. It's just a split on the nail in front, a bit of bleeding, and I think I should be fine for the first test.
The rains that came in, what were your thoughts about the rain coming in while the West Indies were going as they were during their batting effort?
Well, honestly, we were a bit nervous when the rain break happened, and because of the fact that they played so well in the first 10 and they only lost 2 wickets, so we felt like with Duckworth-Lewis, the game can go beyond our reach. But I think we did really well to go back and get those wickets, so the total didn't go out of approach, and it was quite approachable if we batted sensibly and with the tempo of the game. So yeah, we were a bit nervous, to be honest, because the outfield got wet as well, and we thought they could really capitalize on the next 10-12 overs, whatever was left, and but the bowlers did a great job. Heading to the Test series? Yeah, we're feeling quite confident. Test cricket, we played really well. I mean, a historic series win before this one that we played, and the whole squad was in great shape. We got a practice game as well. Everyone will look to get some kind of game time, spend time in the middle. Bowlers, hit their lengths, get into rhythms. So, yeah, looking forward to 2 good Test matches. I won't forget to ask you about that conversion next time we meet during the Test series. Instead, what I'll do now is to allow you to go and collect your trophy, presented by Mr. Sanjit Sihag, the series-winning trophy from My Team 11 series. And congratulations to you, and we'll allow you to join your team, Virat, and that brings us to the end of the presentation.
Thanks, Ian. What a moment this is for Virat Kohli and his team. Always a special moment when you are a captain and you've led your team to a series win. Got fine contributions from many of his players in this ODI series. A tradition of this Indian team to let the youngest player lift the trophy. Navdeep Saini doing the honours. Virat Kohli speaking about how important this is to his team, tempo of his batting, and the contribution of Shreyas Iyer that cannot be forgotten in this victory. Yeah, there you go, young man with a great future ahead. Batted at number 5 and showing the consistency that we've come to know of Shreyas Iyer, continuing from the form that he showed with the India A team just prior to this international series between India and the West Indies. And your future looks in good hand with players like Shreyas Iyer, Navdeep Saini with the ball, and the captain Virat Kohli leading from the front yet again.